Morning, Internet. It's me, Fable, here again. I have entirely forgotten what I was going to talk about. I'll be right back. Oh, look, it's a distraction. It's horses eating hay way over there. Look at them. I hope I've mentioned that I'm a goofball sometimes. But yes, two things that I'll be releasing soon. That's what this video is about. The first thing is like an item conversion for like League of Legends, the main like legendary items that you get, not the consumables or anything, although I will probably do those at some point. And I'll do like a more in-depth video when I actually release that. And then the second one, which I will probably be talking about more in this video in particular, is I'm almost done with it, is Call of the Netherdeep. For those who don't know about Call of the Netherdeep, it is an adventure from Critical Role, officially produced by them and made with like Wizards of the Coast. So I'm not sure if they'll be able to actually like release it as a DaggerHeart adventure. I don't know how the laws on that are going to work, if they're going to have it released to them, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's a horse coming. Do not eat the water hose. But yes, anyways, the Call of the Netherdeep is an adventure made by Critical Role. It starts in Xhorhas. It ends up like continent hopping a little bit, goes to some other places. And I don't remember the official pitch, but it is more or less help save the world. I know that Marquette, you end up in Marquette. Marquette is one of the biggest locations you're going to be in for most of the campaign. Which, on a side note, if you ever want more information on Marquette, it has a ton of information about Marquette, at least for the purpose of the adventure, but it has also like other places listed. It has a cool, beautiful map that is definitely one of the reasons I got the book, is so I could have the physical map of Marquette. But if I'm remembering the elevator pitch correctly, it's heroes that with small beginnings that will explore some of the different tribulations and trials of life while forging their own legend, and in the end either saving the world or doing their best to mitigate catastrophe. Oh, and one of the cooler things about it, there's a rival adventuring party during the entire adventure. And depending on how the party interacts with them, depends on how they'll interact with the party, because they can either be friends or be very bitter enemies, depending on how things go. Which, after I'm done converting it, I will 100% be looking to run a campaign for that for a group. Just not sure when I'll find time. If things go according to plan, soonish, I should have a different schedule very soon that might actually free up some time to run it. So that would be cool. And the aspects that I'm specifically converting are things like the items, the stat blocks for adversaries. There is a vestige of divergence in there, which is very cool. Very difficult to convert, because it will definitely be way stronger than normal DaggerHeart items, as one would expect from something like a vestige of divergence. And then trying to figure out how, at least I personally, want the rival adventuring party to work. Part of that is how DaggerHeart's rules for NPCs work. Friendly NPCs that work with the party have kind of a different rule set. They don't like have a full stat block necessarily. They just have some cool abilities and features. Part of that is just to make it a little bit easier and quicker to run, and you're not like providing like bogging down too much on both sides of the conflict and then worrying about like, oh, do I need to spend like fear resources to activate allied NPCs for the party and stuff. But if the rival party is rivals or enemies of a group, then they'll definitely need stat blocks. So either way, they have to have stat blocks. It is just trying to determine what kind of stat block. And that is because the rival adventuring party levels up with the party throughout the adventure. So there's a part of me that would be like, oh, it'd be really cool if they were just like player characters that had like just full character sheets and leveled up. But that would be a lot to track for GMs, especially if they don't have Demiplane, which is like the digital online tool, because then they need a paper character sheet for everything, and then so many different abilities that they'd have to keep track of in combat. Even if it's just the rival adventuring party versus the party, it's like, oh, there's like 4 or 5, I think it's 4 or 5 full characters I have to keep track of with all their domain cards and abilities that are facing the party right now. Ooh, that would be tough. So what's more likely is there'll be like a stat block, like an adversary stat block for if they're rivals or enemies of the party. And then like, I think how DaggerHeart has it is they have like specific abilities for NPC allies they can call on. And if I'm remembering correctly on that, it's either a countdown or a reaction for like a specific... That bird is loud over there. But loud birds aside, yes, it is a countdown or reaction, at least the other one's listed. And you can have it changed to something else. Like you could just specifically activate the ability. But the concept, or at least the idea behind the concept is if it's a countdown or reaction, it's less mental work for the GM, right? You either just have to worry about a countdown that reaches 0 and then you can look over and activate the ability, or it's a reaction to like a specific circumstance. I think the idea behind the concept is it's nice and simple, especially for like new GMs who aren't used to running full stat block NPCs with the party, because that can be a lot. God, can it be a lot from the D&D days? But for the purpose of this adventure, I think I'll probably give the rival adventuring party like a unique, if they're with the party, like a unique NPC feature, like, because that sounds like a cool idea, right? A unique thing that's only in this adventure with this adventuring party. So you have to be allies with them for this to actually, to get it. And then people can, of course, steal it and put it in their own games. But what would it look like? I like the idea of like being able to tag team with the rival adventuring party, but not using your normal tag team initiation. So you can essentially tag team twice. That might be a little too powerful, though. But it would emulate like having an entire other party with you on an adventure. Maybe. Or like being able to spend 3 hope to have like 2 of the rival members do their own tag team on an enemy, and they have like their own unique tag team combinations, which sounds like a lot of work for me because it would be a tag team combination between each of the rival adventuring party with each other member. But that does actually sound super cool. I'm probably even if it doesn't see it in the final draft, I'll probably do that because it just sounds like a cool thought experiment to me. But yeah, I'll probably try and have all that conversion done by Friday, June 27th, which is next week. So look forward to that. If you're looking forward to that, look forward to that. I would love actually to see Darrington Press do an official conversion. That would be so cool. Unless they just really like mine and they're like, hey, can we steal this? And be like, yes, because I technically stole it from them first, so not mine. But yeah, it'll be up for free next week on Friday the 27th. I can't guarantee with 100% certainty, but 95% certainty. Got to be realistic, right? Can't be like, I guarantee you I'll have it, because there might be something that comes up over the weekend or the week. You never know. I say next week. I'm pre-recording this, and I'm pretty sure I'll be posting this on Tuesday. So it'll be the same week that you're seeing this. I'm very ADHD. So, but... ridiculous. But if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask them. Can't think of anything else. Lost my train of thought immediately. So I guess that this is the part where I tell you to remember, my friends, an adventure lies ahead, and to tip a cap to your server.